What's going on, family? Welcome to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the different ways to convert your entities over to different classes, right? Pretty much, if you want to be a LLC or a S Corp or a C Corp or whatever, I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, I'm be honest, I didn't create this diagram, nor did I create this method, but I loved how this guy did it. I can't remember his name. He's on YouTube. And he really created this diagram, and I really just wanted to recreate it and show you all. Now, I am not a CPA, I'm not an attorney or a tax advisor. I don't want you to think that I'm actually giving you advice. I'm not. I'm just sharing you information that I learned that I would prefer, that I would want you all to learn, okay? So everything that I'm saying here, I want you to take with a grain of salt and do your own research, all right? Or go to the person that actually taught you this, that's actual CPA, right? So this is just a great diagram. I loved how he did it, and I just want to explain it to you all right? So if you're creating an entity, I want you all to actually learn what class you want to have your entity as, okay? So there are different types of entities, and there are different types of classes. So everything in white at the top is an entity, and everything yellow at the bottom is a class, okay? So you have a sole proprietorship entity, a single member LLC, a multi-member LLC, aka a LLP, and then you have a corporation. Okay, those are all into classes. Is you have a sole proprietorship, you have an S corporation, which means chapter S, and that's the tax code. And then of course you have chapter C, which is the tax code for C corporation, and then you have partnership. Okay, so you want to make sure that when you're picking your entity, you know exactly why you're picking. Are you the only person doing business? Is there multiple people doing business, right? What exactly are you doing it for? What's the purpose of the entity? Okay, and so if you're doing a sole prop, obviously the only thing you can do is become individual. Now, I wouldn't suggest a sole prop because there's really no benefit. You're really still personal. You want to be as private as possible. When you're private, there's no real reason to do sole prop because you're not private, you're still public. And now, obviously, all of these things are public. They can Google the LLCs, right? These are easily Google. Now, I want you to understand, if you're trying to be as private as possible, I probably will go into Wyoming, Nevada, you know, those type of places. Alaska even has great anonymity. I would go to those entities instead of that, instead of going to like your home state, if you're trying to be as private as possible. Now, if you are applying in your own state, then the key thing here is that you want to be less private and less personal, and you don't want to be a sole prop if you want to be less private, okay? Because this is just an individual. That's all a sole prop is just an individual, right? You're really not even, it's an entity, but it's really not worth it, right? So single member LLC, that's an LLC for sure. It's just for one individual. You can be an individual as a sole prop, or you can be an S Corp, or you can be a C Corp, or you can be, actually that's it. You can only be an individual, S Corp, or C Corp, right? When it comes to a single member LLC. If you have partners, you're a multi-member LLC. In order for you to be an LLP, you must apply for the partnership side. But you can be a multi-member LLC and be a S Corp and a C Corp as well, right? If you have a corporation entity, what you can be is a C Corp, a partnership, and a S Corp. Okay, you can classify yourself as those three things. All right. Now, there are like I said, there are different ways that you can actually switch to actually do the things that I'm mentioning here. And there's two forms that you want to fill out. Now, I highly suggest you go to a CPA to get this done. Don't just listen to me, y'all. Don't just listen to me. All right. We have a CPA. So I'm only regurgitating information that also a CPA has told me. All right. So you want to fill out the 8832 form and you want to fill out the 2253 form. Know when to use both. You don't fill out both. You only fill out one or the other. But you want to make sure that you have an understanding of what each of them mean. Like I said, we have CPAs that teach us these things. I just felt that the CPA that was online just made a great diagram. If you all know the name, please put him in the description and tag him. I can't remember his name nor his YouTube, but this is a great diagram to fully explain visually of what to do, okay? So if you're wanting to know how to do these things, 8832 form is the form you want to fill out. 2253 form is one of the forms that you want to fill out to actually get some of these things done, all right? So like I said, I wanted to just break down exactly how you could convert your LLC or corporation or your entity into one of these classes, because a lot of people hear about these classes but they don't really know what it means. So an S Corp, sole prop is an individual. An S Corp is made for small business owners. A partnership is what it sounds like. A C Corp is made for more bigger businesses if you're wanting to have shareholders or stocks. That's the one that you would actually class yourself as. So those are pretty much the way that you would class yourself. That's pretty much how you would run your business, is how you would class yourself as. Of course, there's different tax benefits alongside of that. If you want to switch to an S Corp, of course, you don't have to pay self-employment taxes. Same with the C Corp, but of course you have the stakeholders and you have the shareholders attached to that. Partnership is multiple people, so there's multiple tax situations in that. Single member LLC as an individual, of course you have the individual side. There are taxes in regards with that. If you're just doing a sole prop, there are taxes in regards with that. So like there's so many different things you have to understand. So if you all want to learn more information, let me know. There's a link in the description for you to actually learn a lot of this information in regards to family business. And we actually have a video. It's a free training. It takes you no time. You can learn this information in an hour. It takes you no time to actually learn this. And so if you want to learn more information, click the link in the description, register for our free training, and I'll see you. Peace out.